Hello, welcome to the
Hello.
class. I'm very glad to see you here. Let we know each other better. Tell us your name, where you're from, and how long do you study English? Carlos.
My name is Carlos. I'm from Mexico. I've been studying English for 6 months by my own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, Monsieur.
My name is Kevin Mauricio. I am from Colombia, and I have been studying English since high school.
Mm-hmm. Oscar.
And I've been studying English for 5 years.
Okay, good. I'm Mel and I have been studying English from the age of 15. Okay. Here is my class rules, and I will ask Todd to read my class rules. Practice listening with native speaker is very important.
Alright, let me get this thing so it stays up where I want it. There we go.
Okay, read it out loud to the class, please.
All students must be on time. Do not come to class late. All students must answer by one. Do not interrupt each other. Raise your hand when answering a question and wait for the teacher to call on you.
Okay, so todos los estudiantes necesitan llegar a tiempo. Llega a tiempo porque Zoom tiene límite por hacer videos y para eso necesita llegar a tiempo. Y no llega tarde, porfa. Todos los estudiantes contestan de una, no se interrumpan, porfa. Y necesitan llevar su mano cuando contestas porque esta es nuestra disciplina. Necesitan hacer toda la cosa. Yo traducí esta cosa a español aquí y expliqué en español. Today we will learn the difference between British and American English. British accent is very similar. Britano inglés y inglés de los Estados Unidos es muy similar. Pero acento un poco diferente, una gramática es un poco diferente. Hoy yo quiero explicar cuál cosa es diferente. But today I want to review the future simple. In the previous lesson, we were learning the future simple tense. And first of all, I would like to review that stuffs.
Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah. I don't know who is sneezing.
I am.
Yeah, bless you. God.
Oh, I can breathe now.
Okay. New share. Let's we try to do this task. Okay, so this previous lesson was pretty easy. That's why I will ask just three people, three sentences. We will do the first sentence. It will be I earn a lot of money, and we will say I will earn a lot of money. And okay, Carlos, do the second one.
We'll travel.
Okay, read the whole sentence, please.
You will travel around the world.
Okay. You next, Monsieur.
You will meet lots of interesting people.
Mm-hmm. Good. And Oscar, Andres. Read the number 4.
Fine. Will I do? You.
Okay, everyone will draw. Okay, this topic seems to be pretty easy. That's why we will move to the next step. The next step will be our grammar, British and American English. First of all, I would like to introduce you to the new topic. Let me return to the browser again. To the browser, and let's we do the next task. So, as I said in the beginning, that British and American English are similar, but they have some difference. The present perfect, present perfecto, in American English use more seldom than in British English. Inglese Britannia usando perfecto, el tiempo perfecto. Presente perfecto más más siempre en inglés americano. And so, let's see the examples. Okay, Carlos, read the first US and British, US, British. Read the first rule explanation, please.
Okay, US. Did you do your homework yet? And British, have you done your homework yet?
Okay, here as we can see, aquí es solamente pasado, and aquí es presente tiempo. Es diferente tema de gramática. Present perfect, and here is past indefinite. In American is past indefinite, in British is present perfect, as we can see.
And actually, both of those are interchangeable in American English. You're going to use both of them. More so, the British one would have you done your homework yet would be more of a proper question. Even in U.S. English, saying, have you done your homework yet to your kid, that would be very normal to say.
But it's more rare. As I understand this rule say,
No,
it's
not that
still
rare.
used, but it's a little bit more to British. Britain them use it more often. But American does not say he's from America, it's still normal. As we can
Well,
see, it's not different.
It's more normal for American English because it's a direct question. Have you done your homework yet? Or
yes, as a direct question, as we see, yeah. It's a little bit different in textbook, say in reality. But this rule, I'm still sure that have got is more British. Have got is on British than to have. I have got two sisters, it's more British. I have two sisters, it's more American. But I think in American English both are still used. Is it correct, Todd? It's still both. I have got a sister. I have two sisters. It's both in American used.
I have two sisters would be more American, and then I have got.
Yes, I have got more British. Yes. Here is more correct rule than the first one. And vocabulary, it's a little bit different. Autumn, it's more British. Fall, it's more American. And the other stuffs. Okay, just guys, read one by one. British and American variant of the word, and if Todd sees that something is the same in American English, just let us know, because the textbooks are different from reality sometimes. Okay.
Yeah, they're not realistic.
Yeah, sometimes yes, as the experience shows. Carlos, okay, read the verse, please.
Angry in British, mad in US.
Yes, it's
Yes, so.
Okay, Marcia.
Autumn and fall.
Fall
We're
is
going to
more
mostly say fall in the United States.
Are the both words the same?
Yeah, we're going to say mostly trunk.
Can I use either one? In the United States or in?
In the United States, so you're mostly going to use fall. Well, autumn or fall you can use. Autumn isn't really going to be understood by nearly as many people because
Autumn is British, yes.
autumn is more British, yeah.
Yes, I have heard it from LDS missionaries in Ukraine as well. Yes, I knew it's realistic. And the next one, who's turn, Andreas?
Chemist.
Okay.
Drugstore.
Chemist, drugstore. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to use drugstore. Chemist in England is actually is actually the person that does the drug making or the stuff like that. We call them a pharmacist in the United States.
Okay, I think it will take a lot of time if I let this.
You want me to just go through them, Ellen?
Yes, just read one by one, Trot, and try to explain is it realistic or not.
All right. Cupboard. Cupboard. That's it. Yeah, cupboard. We don't really use cupboard. That's English. Closet is U.S. Flat or apartment. We don't really use flats. Lift, elevator. That's the British being lift and elevator being press. Huh?
Elevator is American, flat is more British. I knew it before, yes.
Can you move your cursor out of the way? Nappy, diaper. I never heard it called a nappy.
Nappy is British,
pavement,
yes.
Sidewalk. In the United States, pavement is what you drive on. Sidewalk is what you walk on. Petrol is gas form. We just call it gas or gasoline here. Rubbish. We call it trash. Tap. You can call, you can call like a faucet a tap or a faucet. It goes back and forth in the US pretty much. Trousers is British. Pants is English. So
yes.
Some of them are interchangeable, some of them not nearly as much.
As we can see, British is American. It's not so different. It's like a little bit different accent, but vocabulary in some stuff, but they're still usable in English in US. But just it's interesting stuff to know for a general development. And spelling some stuff we see in theater. Theater is how different to spell. I think in American English it's easier than in British. Color, I think in American is more easy than British. I think American English is more easier way of British English. For me, American English is easier to understand because I mostly communicate with Americans. So let's do a little exercise related to this rule, and then I will let you to watch the video about American and British pronunciation. Around 16 minutes video. Okay, Carlos, you can start.
The US.
Okay, let's see if you think yes. Okay, but read out loud. Everyone need to know what we are.
Okay. I already took the trash out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what's this one?
The second one too.
Okay, read it out loud, Monsieur. Your turn.
I've got to put some petrol in the car.
Yes. Is it more American or British related to the rule?
British. Okay.
Yeah, it's more British because the rules say that it's more British, but as we know in reality, it's more American as well. But let's do by the rule what the books say. Okay. The next one, Oscar.
Why my pen? US.
Yes. Let's try it. The next, Carlos again.
Take the elevator up to my apartment. US.
Okay. And then Carlos, okay. Read this out loud, please.
Who? Me?
Carlos, yes.
Have you changed the baby's nappy yet?
Is it British or American?
I think it's British.
Yes,
Oh,
maybe. Let's
Yeah, that's British.
let's see. No, thought it's an exercise for people to do. So it's checking the knowledge. 5 out of 5, 100%. Good job, very good guess. So,
Mhm.
but anyway, I would like you to see the video and about British and American English. Let's see the video.
British English versus American
Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear.
English pronunciation from espressoenglish.net. You might be able to recognize a British accent or an American accent, but do you know the details of the pronunciation differences? This lesson will teach you some of the major differences between British and American English, although there are some variations depending on what region of the country the speaker is from. British and American English have some differences in the stress of certain words. Listen to the pronunciation, first the British English, and then the American English.
Adult,
Repeat. Repeat after it.
Adult,
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 ballet,
ballet,
ballet, ballet,
brochure,
Repeat.
brochure,
Brochure.
garage,
garage,
Repeat.
garage, garage,
Courage.
vaccine,
vaccine,
vaccine, vaccine,
advertisement,
advertisement,
advertisement, advertisement,
hospitable,
hospitable,
Okay, repeat.
hospitable, hospitable,
Mhm.
Some words ending in ILE are also different.
agile,
Agile,
Repeat.
agile, agile,
fertile,
fertile,
fertile, fertile,
hostile,
hostile,
hostile, hostile,
mobile,
mobile,
mobile, mobile,
Good.
versatile,
versatile. The sound of the letter A is also different in some words where the British pronounce it ah and the Americans pronounce it ah. Listen to the difference.
bath,
Bath,
Repeat.
bath. It sounds similar.
Bath. It's more like that.
laugh,
laugh,
Repeat.
Laugh, laugh,
class,
class,
Repeat.
Class,
class, class,
class,
chance,
chance,
ask,
chance,
ask,
Okay. Repeat.
Ask. Ask.
Mhm. Okay.
After.
After.
Repeat.
After. After.
Mhm. Good.
Can't.
Can't.
Example.
Repeat.
Can't. Can't.
Good.
Example. The sound of the letter R is also a little bit different. The R is pronounced stronger in American English. Listen to the difference.
Hard.
Hard.
Repeat.
Hard. Hard.
Were.
Were.
Repeat.
Were. Were.
Ear.
Ear.
Pure.
Pure.
Repeat.
Pure and pure. It sounds similar.
Yeah.
More.
More.
Repeat.
More. More.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair. Chair.
Bar.
Bar.
The last one. Repeat.
Bar and bar.
Words ending in ization are also pronounced differently.
Civilization.
Civilization.
Repeat.
Civilization. Civilization.
Organization.
Organization.
Repeat.
Organization. Organization.
Authorization.
Authorization.
Globalization.
Globalization.
Repeat.
Globalization. Globalization.
Globalization.
The verb form of all these words ends in "eyes". In both British and American English, it's pronounced globalize. But British English continues this same pronunciation in the noun form,
Globalization.
and American English changes the sound of the letter I, globalization. Finally, the T sound in the middle of the word can be different in British and American English. In this situation, Americans often pronounce the letter T like a quick D sound. Listen to the difference.
Better.
Better.
Repeat.
Better. Better.
Mhm.
Water.
Water.
Water. Water.
Hated.
Hated.
Repeat.
Hated. Hated.
Writing.
Writing.
Bottom.
Right.
Okay. Right. Repeat.
Writing.
Mhm.
Writing.
Bottom.
Okay. It's the next word.
Bottom. Bottom.
Native.
Native.
Repeat.
Native. Native.
Mhm.
Artificial.
Artificial.
Okay.
Artificial. Artificial.
Good. Yes, just a little difference in pronunciation. In some point, British is easier. In some point, American is easier. I don't know what sort of English are you learning in Latin America, cuál tipo de inglés están estudiando en América Latina, pero yo sé que, que todos pueden ayudar a ustedes por mejor acento de inglés. Ahora vamos a hacer un ejercicio. Y cuando es usando inglés los Estados Unidos e inglés de Inglaterra. Aquí está nuestro browser de ejercicios. Okay. Read out loud the first sentence, 10 of them we have, and 3 of us are here. Okay, try to read the first sentence, Carlos.
English is my favorite subject at school. American, I think.
Mm.
American, okay. Let's see later. The number 2, who is next? Mercier.
Do we have to read it?
Yes, read out loud.
I don't want to say that word. Have you seen this new truck?
Yes, British or
I
American?
don't know. I think it's American.
Have you, but in the previous rule, they say that British is using more of the perfect, but Todd says that it's okay to use it, but the rule says that British. I think this exercise will be related to the rule. I think it's British. But if you say American, let's try that it's American, okay?
All right.
Okay, Andreas?
The park in the center of our town. American English.
Okay.
American.
Okay, American, yes. Okay, number 4, Carlos.
Mr. Barnes, our caretaker, found my key.
What do you think?
British, I think.
Okay. Oscar, okay, you will be the next. You transfer to the different place.
I like French fries. They very crispy. American English.
American English, okay. Okay, the next stuff.
I passed this test, so I'll get my driving license very soon. I passed. Have you seen the latest movie?
Okay, what do you think? British or
I
American?
think British.
Maybe. We will check after number 7. Carlos.
I've passed this test, so I'll get my driving license very soon. American, I think.
Okay. Number 8. Number 8, Mercier.
The accident happened because the blue car didn't stop at the traffic light.
Mm-hmm.
American?
Maybe we will see. Okay, American, we will see. Number 9, Mercier.
Tom told me to get off the underground at Tower Hill.
What do
I
you
don't
think?
know, American maybe.
Maybe. Oops. And number 10, Oscar.
Happy hiding our resume by Friday. American English.
Do you think so? Okay, let's check. Okay, ready for the results. Okay, let's see results. Show answers. Okay, for some reason the system doesn't work. Tuat, can you help the system? Could you check the stuff? Is it British or American? What do you think? I will unmute you. Unmute.
Mm,
Okay, Tuat. What
What do
do,
you,
what do you think? Was it British or American English?
what was?
The test what we were doing.
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Anyways, I think that past perfect. We have lost the connection with this website. Okay, let's move to the next task. Here is the task. We have 6 more minutes. Let's we practice with the native speaker. Okay, Todd, go ahead and give this question. Ask the students one by one. You have 6 minutes to do it. And let's do it.
What kind of English do you like more, British or American?
Okay, choose somebody who you want to answer this question.
I can't see all their names.
American.
Okay, Carlos,
There we
Andreas.
go. Andreas, go.
I like American English because the most movies from American.
Okay. Carlos.
okay. I would like to use both, but I don't know if I'm using the correct words when every time I speak in English. Because if I try to speak with an English speaker in Mexico, I don't know if he's from British or from America. And
Most
how
likely
can
they're
I,
going to be from America.
excuse me?
Most likely they'd be from the U.S.
Yes, most they are people from America, but how about if I use British English with an American person? Is it a problem?
Yeah, I mean, you could use it you could use certain words and we'd be looking at you like,
For example,
What are you-
if I use, sorry.
yeah.
Go ahead, Todd, yeah.
For example, if I use lorry instead of truck, is it a problem if you use either words?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, then there's words that the English have that are completely different. Like I'll listen to a book and they'll have like an old English word in it, and I'll have to look it up and learn what it means. So,
Mm,
let's see here. Mariko? I know I butchered that. How's it?
Mauricio. Mauricio.
Oh, Maurice. Okay.
Well, my first name is Kevin.
Okay, I just said Kevin. What stuff do you like in English and why?
Music. That is basically the reason why I learned English. Music and movies.
Cool. Andreas, what stuff in English do you like?
I like American movies because I can practice pronunciation.
Let's see. Carlos, what do you like in English?
I would say everything because it's allowed me to get close to the person and get to know that person I want to communicate with.
Mm-hmm. Kevin,
Yes.
I already asked you that, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What would you like to improve on in English?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm speaking.
speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Andreas, what would you like to improve on in English?
Listening and speaking.
Good idea, good job. It's always need to be improved because we will never sound as a native speaker. How hard we would study. Cada el tiempo necesitan mejorar nuestra pronunciación y necesitan mejorar nuestro inglés porque nosotros no estamos nativo hablante, es verdad. Sí. Okay, the last stuff. 1 minute left.
What's the most difficult thing for all of you guys? Just take turns.
Okay, Carlos, you can start. What's the most difficult in English?
My speaking, the speaking is the more difficult. Try to communicate to someone with a native speaking, with a native speaker. It's the most difficult thing for me.
Okay, 1 minute left. We can re-enter again. Okay, we will re-enter again and continue. It's very important topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Andrea, what's the difficult thing for you?
Okay, Andrea will answer after I will stop the meeting and let me re-enter and continue this discussion.
All right.
Okay, re-enter. Okay, Todd, continue.
Oh, okay. Who are we on for most difficult thing?
Okay, for me, the most difficult thing is try to communicate to someone else, to a native speaker, native English speaker, and because my vocabulary is not wide enough yet.
Yeah.
And I sometimes try to make up new words to be able to speak to someone else.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that person is understanding me.
I know how that is. It's like if I'm trying to speak in Spanish, I'll make up something like, and like, oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, yeah. Typically when I'm listening to someone, like people talking in Spanish, or I'm like having a slight conversation with some people in Spanish, a lot of times like despacio, despacio.
Yes, my listening is not good enough, and I think I have the same problem sometimes. And I sometimes
biggest thing I hammer home on every single week is read in English. Read in English. It's going to help your vocabulary. It's going to help everything. And especially if you're reading words you don't know the meaning of, and you get a dictionary or a thesaurus and you break it out and you start reading through the dictionary and learning what the words are, or reading through a thesaurus a little bit, you're going to improve consistently more and quicker because you are building that vocabulary. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I tell Ellen this. I've gotten on Ellen several times about it before too, of read more. And it's okay if you don't know how to pronounce the word, if you don't know how to say the word, or if you don't know what the word means. You look it up in a dictionary.
Okay, Andreas, come back. Okay, ask him. Todd was asking the question, what is the most difficult for you in English?
the pronunciation because make English have so much vocals, so different consonants, so it's difficult for me. So
Hmm.
that's it.
Okay,
Yeah, and
what
that
can you do?
consonants, the more you read, the better off that's going to become. Like if you sit there and you read more, and even like, if you had these words and you couldn't really pronounce it properly, but you go European, and you put your finger there and just follow along with it. It's something that is going to hurt, right? It's baby steps. You got to do the baby steps before you can run. And you got to crawl before you can run. So that's just kind of how that works. But there's very few words, but like when I was in pharmacy tech medical field, I would have to do that and try to pronunciate the word properly because to me it looks like Greek. It looks like someone sneezed and they wrote a word down. So it's just persistence, and a lot of native speakers are open to, if you're sitting there talking to them and you say a word wrong or you can't pronounce a word right, just ask. Ask. And if they're jerks, then they're jerks. But if they're nice, then they're nice. And they'll help you. So.
Yes, listen to his advice. I know he is a native English speaker, and the only native language speaker can give you good advice. Oye, consejo de todo. Él es inglés nativo hablante y solamente nativo hablante del idioma puede contestar. Yo ayudo a muchas personas por aprender ruso también. Y como nativo hablante, yo doy muchos consejos para que necesitan mejorar. Solamente nativo hablante puede pronunciar perfecto. Solamente nativo hablante puede decirte qué hacer con el idioma. Solamente él puede hacer todo. Solamente maestros de inglés en Inglaterra o en los Estados Unidos o en otros inglés hablantes países pueden enseñar perfecto. Solamente maestros de ruso en Rusia puedan hablar ruso perfecto. Pero yo soy maestro de inglés, pero yo no puedo hablar perfecto porque es no mi idioma nativo. Pero nativo hablantes, maestros de inglés nativo hablantes, solamente ellos pueden hacer esto perfecto. Oye este consejo, porfa. Este es muy importante. Para eso yo dígale a ustedes esta cosa en su nativo idioma. Just listen to his advice. And I also advise you to listen in English. Listen audiobooks, listen YouTube videos. It also will help you. Or the best way what we can do, just listen and take the text and read at the same time. You will see both spelling and hear it correctly. This is also very good stuff to do it in English. I think American and British English are very similar, but still some difference. I hope you liked it and to know like in general development what to do. I hope everyone liked it. The difference in this lesson will be useful for you. It's what I think. Thank you for coming in time, guys. It was very nice to see you, and see you next week, Saturday, the same time. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you very much.